Our ABC 13 political analyst is weighing in on this developing news tonight.
ABC 13's Rachel Branding is live in the studio, excuse me, with his thoughts.
Noreen Danner, Dr. Dave Richards says that this could set a dangerous precedent. Presidents have been limited to 2 terms since 1951 when the 22nd Amendment was ratified. So Richards says if Trump were to take on a 3rd term, it would be a substantial constitutional violation. Richards says at the end of the day, the Constitution is just a piece of paper, so we need to be very careful. He says if we start ignoring it for certain situations, then it could become a major problem when it needs to be enforced. That's why he thinks a 3rd term could be dangerous.
Once you start sort of saying, well, the Constitution doesn't really apply, or it doesn't apply here, then the questions become, well, does it apply everywhere? And then what protections do we have as citizens? I think that's a serious question.
Richards says even without a 3rd term, Trump could still play a major role in politics. He says if Vance was elected president, Trump would have a lot of pull. And of course, his social media presence is widespread, so he's able to share his thoughts with just the click of a button. And Richards says the possibility of a 3rd term isn't something we need to be overly worried about right now, but we'll have to see what happens over the next few years as the 2028 election cycle ramps up. Back to you.
Once again, the 22nd Amendment of the Constitution is very clear on this matter. It reads, quote, "No person shall be elected to the office of president more than twice, and no person who has held the office of president or acted as president for more than 2 years of a term to which some other person was elected president shall be elected to the office of the president more than once." The only way to change that is amending the Constitution, which would require the support from 3/4 of the states within 7 years of the date of its submission.